Hi folks, a new video. Today we will talk about AXIE Infinity. AXIE Infinity, AXS, blast with the NFT frenzy in 2021 and was taken much higher when Facebook rebranded as Meta. Before we uncover our AXIE Infinity cost expectations, how about we take an outline of where AXS remains on the lookout. After an outstanding 2021, will AXIE Infinity, an extremely new passage to the crypto market, figure out how to clutch its situation? What is AXIE Infinity expected to reach? As per our drawn out AXIE Infinity cost expectation, the cost of AXIE Infinity will reach $178 toward the finish of 2022, ascending to $261 toward the finish of 2023 and $952 toward the finish of 2025. AXIE Infinity will then, at that point, ascend to $1,645 in 2027 and $2,633 in 2030. Are AXIE Infinity prospects actually so splendid? We unquestionably think so. Peruse on and we'll let you know all. AXS top token for crypto gamers. AXIE Infinity is an NFT-based web-based computer game and is apparently the best blockchain computer game up to this point. Apparently propelled by Pokemon, the possibility of the game is to gather advanced pets called AXIEs, which can then be raised and exchanged and, surprisingly, struggled with each other. AXS is one of two ERC20 tokens utilized by AXIE Infinity, the other being SLP. AXS means AXIE Infinity shards and SLP means smooth love potions. Why of AXIE Infinity? AXS acts essentially as an administration token, permitting holders to take an interest in the decentralized association (DAO) by deciding on how the stage creates. Each AXIE in AXIE Infinity is an NFT, non-fungible token, and is given worth by the AXS inside. In the interim, SLP, AXIE Infinity's other token, is gathered during ongoing interaction. Some of AXIE Infinity's advantages include the greatest blockchain game to date. Part of the play to procure development. NFT commercial center. Open source designers permit the local area to make instruments to upgrade the game. Who is behind AXIE Infinity? AXIE Infinity was made by Scheme Avis, which is driven by Trung Nguyen, Alexander Larson, and Viet An Ho. By means of Binance Launchpad, AXIE Infinity brought $2.97 million up in an underlying coin offering, ICO, that finished on the 4th of November 2020 and has been dynamic from that point forward. What is AXIE Infinity used for? AXIE Infinity is based on top of the Ethereum ETH organization and is one of the biggest dApps in view of on-chain volume and by client count. As a component of the Ethereum organization, this implies that AXIE Infinity utilizes a proof-of-work agreement calculation, notwithstanding, obviously, Ethereum plans to send off ETH 2.0 later on, which will run a proof-of-stake calculation. AXIE Infinity players can gather AXIEs, raise them to become more grounded and fight them. AXIEs can then procure insight from fights that expands their details and change structure, expanding their worth. AXIEs might actually be reared to make new AXIEs. Players can benefit from exchanging AXIEs on the AXIE Commercial Center. It is very like Pokemon aside from AXIE Infinity has doled out worth to the virtual animals and is important for the play to acquire development. AXIE Infinity holders can likewise stake their tokens to inactively acquire more AXIs. Who uses AXIE Infinity? AXIE Infinity is the greatest blockchain game to date with up to 5 million players. At the exceptionally most noteworthy, AXIE Infinity had up to 8.3 million one-time players in December 2021. Peruse also. How to make or lose money with AXIE Infinity, AXS, technical analysis of AXIE Infinity's, AXS, price movements. AXIE Infinity was most readily accessible in a symbolic deal between the 3rd and 4th of November 2020, sold at a cost of 1 AXS to 10 cents. CoinMarketCap initially began following the cost of AXIE Infinity on the 4th of November 2020, where it began selling for $0.1459. Toward the start of 2021, AXIE Infinity was $0.5926 and by the 6th of November 2021, AXS arrived at its untouched high of $165.37. AXIE finished 2021 at $93.30. AXIE's 52-week low is $1.11, and on the 6th of November 2020, AXS arrived at its record-breaking low of $0.1234. Master's take on AXIE price predictions. However, AXIE cost expectations differ on how high AXS can go. They all anticipate that it should increment. Exchanging beasts. In February 2023, the AXIE cost is determined to be on normal $60.964. The normal most extreme cost is $76.206, least cost $51.820. Governor capital. Future cost of the resource is anticipated at $390.4814054100 $554.775% following a year, as per our expectation framework. That's what this intends, assuming you contributed $100 now. Your ongoing venture might be valued at $654.775 on 2023 February 18, Saturday. AXIE has a maximum stock of 270 million AXS tokens, of which just 60,907,500 are available for use, 23%. Assuming that this most extreme stockpile is reached, AXIE's worth could soar, however this might require many years. In this way, watch out for the inventory of AXS tokens. In addition, it's exceptionally clear, taking a gander at AXIE's authentic value, that it pursues the hidden market direction, which is regularly directed by Bitcoin, BTC. This can initially be seen in mid-2021 when it previously passed $1 and at last hit $10 simultaneously. A significant part of the market was detonating. Following on from this, there was a decrease in June and July before a recuperation in August, very much like Bitcoin and most other digital forms of money. Thus, ensure you watch out for the whole market while watching the cost of AXIE. Maybe the most compelling motivation AXIE shot up a few times in 2021 is that AXIEs are NFTs. 2021 saw a blast of interest in NFTs from merchants, workmanship authorities, craftsmen, gamers, and artists. Anything their structure, individuals needed them severely. NFTs could likewise go about as a door for individuals not intrigued by digital forms of money to engage with a token, giving AXIE a possibly bigger client base than other digital currencies. Assuming the interest in NFTs go on all through 2022 and then some, it could enormously expand the worth of AXIE. AXS, price prediction 2022. NFTs will keep on being all the reach and further the promotion around AXIE. Energizing upwards. AXIE cost expectation assesses that AXS coin will pass the $160 achievement toward the finish of 2022 and arrive at a typical cost of $145. AXS can hit a limit of $178 and at least $40 in 2022. AXIE, AXS, price prediction forecast. All things considered, AXIE appears as though it has an extraordinary 10 years in front of it. All things considered, financial backers ought to be wary of how tied AXIE's worth is to the outcome of NFTs. There is plausible that NFTs might battle, assuming there is troublesome guideline put on them before long. However, this will probably be a greater amount of an issue with work of art than gaming NFTs, where it tends to be said they are more earnestly to copy and serve greater utility. While the fate of NFTs might be dubious now, you can't contend with the prevalence of the AXIE game and play to acquire gaming. With blockchain gaming expected to expand, AXIE is best situated to increment. It could likewise take a ton of the Pokémon Go group from a couple of years prior. What will befall the price of AXIE, AXS, in 2022? In 2022, we anticipate that the cost of AXIE should outperform $100 once more and guarantee a normal of $145, and at the most minimal, AXS might sink to $40. Will the price of AXIE, AXS, go up in